Hey, and welcome to the Differently podcast. My name is Breeze. This podcast is for purpose driven artists and creatives who want to do things different. And by different, we mean that we know how to write songs, we know how to go play a show. We just seem to miss the mark when it comes to adding strategy to all of that. So, just spending a little bit of time thinking about who we are as artists, who are the audience that we are speaking to? What do they like? What do they dislike? What are they most likely to engage in? So just allowing space to really think about these things will help you add more strategy and more intention behind everything that you're doing. So I'm really excited about the episode today because I have another guest on the podcast. Like I say every single time, I think I enjoy having guests on more than just me sitting here talking in my house. But the artist is Goldie. She's part of a duo called the Healers that will actually be playing on a show that Differently is co-hosting called Nash Live. I chatted with Goldie a little bit about that and what they're planning on bringing to their show, why it's going to be a very different experience as opposed to playing in other places around town, and what they hope to achieve and bring to you, and what they want to, I guess, allow you to experience when it comes to their performance. And I really enjoyed this chat. I think I learned a lot, and it was just nice to just sit down and have a really nice conversation. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you're around next Saturday, April 26th, next Friday, April 26th, go and get your tickets. Spaces are limited because this will function a little bit like a play. So once you're in. And so there's also not as much room. So definitely get your tickets and check it out. All right, enjoy the episode. Okay, cool. Action.
I'm ready.
How you doing, Goldie?
I'm pretty high.
You're pretty high?
Yeah.
Like high as in high?
Mm-hmm.
High. Okay. I think I understand what she's saying.
Now I'm good, man. Just one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm not high, but one day at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what that means, but
they'll get it.
Yeah.
It's all right. And you'll get it tomorrow too. You know.
We just suddenly turn this into a therapy session.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I'm gonna start crying.
You know what we doing? You know the brand. If you started crying, I mean, I don't know. I think it'll be a viral moment.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, if that's what you want.
Australian
put your
cries
shit
on
out there.
her own
you know
podcast.
What I'm saying?
Yeah. So tell me something that you're excited about.
Man, this year for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of shows coming up. Got some new music coming out. You know what I'm saying? Got just a lot of changes.
Yeah.
You know, in personal life and business and everything.
Yeah. So you're going through transition in all areas.
Yes.
So you're just in constant discomfort.
Yes. Yes, that is the perfect way to describe that. Because, if you see me walking around and stuff, I'm thinking, I'm talking, I'm texting, I'm just trying to get a lot of shit in order.
So what do you do to cope with so much change?
Man, most of the time I go and I just take time to myself. I go out, take a walk, think about it. All the shit I need to think about, meditate, you know what I'm saying? And just limit myself on what I do each day, because looking at everything can be kind of overwhelming. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's why day by day is a lifestyle for me.
No, it's so true. Because, that overwhelm is can get kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Is that something that, the meditation and stuff, is that something you've done recently, or is it something you've always been doing?
I mean, the way people describe it is something I've always done, but really just going in and doing meditation, sitting down and with your eyes closed and breathing and stuff since about 2017. I got with these girls, and a lot of them was into yoga and meditation and all kind of healing stuff. You know what I'm saying? We started doing shows together, and it just became a part of something I did as a practice. And then when 2020 came, like it just
Oh yeah.
we just went into full like healing it mode then, because
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, we got a lot
what
of
else are
stuff
you
to
gonna
deal
do?
with. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the house, you gotta deal with yourself. So
Yeah. When you can't escape,
yeah.
you're forced to think about things. Yeah, I don't think a lot of us have really like given ourselves the space to really think about that period of time,
Right.
and how much like impact it had.
Yeah. It was a wild time, man. It changed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Changed a lot of relationships.
Oh, 100%.
Brought a lot of lives in the world too. A lot
Yeah.
of bump and grind. I mean, I don't know, not bump and grind.
It could have been. There was a lot of bumping and grinding, I'm sure.
It was, but damn, I was trying not to reference R. Kelly. I was trying not to. Oh well, here we are.
It's okay.
No.
It's fine.
Yeah.
No judgment. So we are doing the Nash Live show together.
Yes,
So
I'm excited.
you're excited about it?
Yes,
Why are you so excited about it?
because it's different, man. It's like we're gonna be really like, it's gonna be really intimate, first and foremost, and I don't know, man. It just feels so good, you know. And it's something different, and it's the first time. Like, it's not the first time me and Roy have performed together with Foundation Mecca, have performed together doing these songs. It's just the way that we all doing our own separate experience. Reyes has her thing, Alexis Dawn has her thing, and then to see all the setups on the stage, and to know that we got, you know, candles for merch, and Alexis got cereal. Like, it's different, you know what I'm saying? It's different, and that's just what thrives here in Nashville. It's a lot of shows going on every night, so you gotta see what separates you from these shows, and, you know, try to get that draw. And it's because it's so many shows, it's hard to get that draw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Let's
many
shoot the it
options.
thing for the night. You
Yeah.
know?
Exactly. So yeah, and I mean, that's what's so cool about this place is like it has literally the resources to do it.
Right.
And
Right.
that was kind of like the intention behind it was, hey, like we have a studio here. It's literally a live room there. It all can talk to each other.
Right.
And, you know, you have the lighting, and, you know, you can have the ability to set up different sets. So everyone feels like a headliner on the night. And when we were doing the promo day, and Alexis finished her set, and then we set up your set, it literally like felt like the whole room reset. So it's just going to be like really cool to have like an audience in there, then being able to like experience that.
Yeah, we eventually gonna have to get some. Oh, they probably got them. You know, the things you put on stage, and then we set up the stage, and then we move them back, like some curtains or something.
Oh, yeah,
or
get
like
some curtains.
dividers or something.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like a magic trick.
Yeah. You know, that way, I mean, I know, you know, it don't matter if people seeing us up here changing it, but, you know, like a play when they change the, when they close the curtains.
It feels a bit
like
like a play, for sure. Like just, because I just, on that day, I was like, oh, it physically felt different when you guys changed your sets, and like you weren't even running through your shows. It was literally like just going through a song just to get some promo.
Right.
It was so cool.
It was, man. And to think of that like last minute, it's just like, where did Alexis go first? Yeah, while she was doing her thing, man, we just in that brainstorming. I was just like, by the time we was ready to go, we was ready to go.
Yeah. And did I hear you're gonna have like the, what are they called again? The
sound bowls.
The sound bowls.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple there. I did reach out to somebody to come and do them for a couple minutes, but she can't make it. And I kept, you know, forgetting to get back to her, and I ain't want to make it too last minute, so I know she couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. You know what I mean? So eventually we'll get somebody. You know, I would love to get Janae.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Janae, I need you to come play sound bowls at our show.
We need you.
Please. You did an amazing thing at Coachella. People was over there. She summoned demons. No, she ain't, bitch.
She summoned demons.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I feel so relaxed.
Right. Why do I feel so good and not angry? You know what I'm saying?
Right. You just feel, and it's like a chill demon.
Yeah.
If that's a thing. I don't know.
Well,
have you ever seen a demon?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my exes. Yeah.
Like, was a literal demon, or like had a demon?
Nah.
It's just a nickname.
Just a nickname. You know what I'm saying? Just a nickname.
Well, if you're out there, don't get offended.
I don't give a damn. Honestly. You know, some people just, you know, you gotta forgive, but some people just hurt you that bad that you just like, fuck that and fuck you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can totally forgive people and then never let them have access to you again. That's totally fine.
Yes, close it off.
I didn't grow up thinking that was the thing. It's like you had to forgive people and then
and be with them.
And be with them. And then you're just like, but nothing's changing and I'm still hurt.
Yeah. That's the thing. And then you can't get over that, so y'all can't go forward. And so, yeah. That's the
and you
thing.
just feel like you're getting worse.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, don't know how some of our parents lasted for 30, 40 years and stuff like that. But, like, it's truly, like, people with relationships like that. Like, I see that some in my family, you know what I'm saying? I'm not around them all the time, but they still together, you know. But in my household, it was different.
Right.
I love my parents, but it definitely was different.
Yeah. It's different when you're together.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'd have the same thing. Like, everyone's like, your parents are so chill. I'm like, yeah, they are. But it's also like, sometimes they're not. Which I'm sure I'm like that. You spend enough time with me, like, she's chill, and then you're just like,
You live with somebody every day, and you know, y'all gonna argue, y'all gonna have y'all issues, but y'all gonna have your good days.
Mm-hmm.
And if your bad days don't, you know, beat like your good days, then you're good.
Yeah.
You know,
as long as there's more good days than bad, that's what I kind of think. The ratio is like there's more good than bad, then that's good.
Right.
Is that life? Like, that's good lifing?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's good lifing.
I sometimes feel like a child when it comes to lifing.
I mean, you know, some things we got to grow out of. Some things just take more time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with this show that you guys are doing, and you're saying it's like a different experience, when you guys were like getting together talking about it, what was something that you really wanted the audience to feel?
Excuse me, sorry, I had to burp a little bit.
It's all good. We're human.
I want them to, you know, think about things that they always like push down.
Mm-hmm.
Think about things that they try to ignore but got to work on, and that it's not helping them if they keep ignoring them. I want them to think about things from their childhood and, you know, just kind of realize, hey, I need to work in these areas, you know what I'm saying? So I can, you know, you're a good person, but you can always be better, you know? And a lot of us be held back because of stuff like that, traumatic stuff from childhood. And, you know, just get the conversation going. It doesn't have to be a full-fledged, like, therapy session.
Imagine if we all started crying.
Hey, man.
I'm for it.
I'm for it, too.
I cry all the time now.
All the time?
Yeah, I used to never cry. Now I cry.
Every now and then I let myself release.
Yeah.
Especially if I do mushrooms.
Yeah. See, I'm like completely sober, so I'm just like, a sober crier.
Sober crier?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know what it's like if you're a bit, I mean, when I was like really into my drinking, I couldn't feel because I was drinking a numb. So it's like, I feel like I couldn't do, say, like mushrooms or weed to like kind of have that same experience, because I feel like I'll just go back into my old habits of like, I do this shit to not feel.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was alcohol for me too. I did that to not feel. But when it comes to like the cannabis and the mushrooms, I do that to feel. Like the weed, like to think, you know what I'm saying? Or just you know, it puts me in a better mood, you know what I'm saying? And then the mushrooms, like just trying different ones varieties, strains, however you said, and they do different things.
Right.
Like some of them, like golden teachers make me chill, party. But, oh God, I done had some where I just done went to places and I closed my eyes and I'm at my dad's old house. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And people are afraid of that, but like it takes you to places you used to kind of just like sometimes look at why you feel this way, what happened.
Yeah, like why are you going to that house?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Yeah. I feel like I have that same kind of experience with like dreams. Like there'll be like certain places I always go back to. Like even houses I've never been in. I have like dreams being there. But I'll always go back to like my childhood home. And every time I'll have that question, like, why am I always coming back here? Like what happened in this house?
Right. It's an answer for it. You just got to figure it out, man. like getting readings, everything. Like people think you're gonna go and get a reading and somebody gonna be like, you're gonna die in 6 days. You know what I'm saying? It's not that.
Jeez.
It's just your spiritual counsel's just guiding you, giving you guidance, and it's up to you to go which way.
Right.
Take what you can with that information. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, I have that experience with God, like when I pray and stuff, and then I'll be like just aware of my surroundings throughout the day. So like just say I'm like going through something, I might like ask him a question like, why can't I let go of something? Or why this? Or what does this mean? Or how do I love in this situation? Because, you know, sometimes it's hard to see like what love would look like in a situation.
Right.
You know, because you know you don't want to like ever be bitter or resentful.
Right.
But it's also like, how do I deal with all this stuff?
Yeah.
And then it'd be like the same, like throughout the day, I'd just get like, it'd be like maybe a sign or someone in a conversation.
Yeah.
Or literally a conversation where it's like, they're just having a conversation and.
Or a meme or a tweet.
Yeah.
It can
or
be
a
anything.
song. Like
Yeah,
sometimes it's a song. Like
songs.
sometimes certain songs mean certain things. And like, I think it's so cool. Like there is something out there that's wanting to communicate with us and
always
make our life better.
Yes.
It's like it really wants us to win so bad. So it's just kind of like, hey,
look, listen.
yeah, like I want to get you out these situations. I do want, like the desire to be a healthier person, like is a very like good thing. It's like a very natural thing.
But then you'll feel like, damn, just give me the answer so I can do this right.
Can I just be healthy without the lessons?
Right,
You know?
right. Just Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But life was designed the way it was. I don't question anything. Sometimes I do. Don't let me lie. But
I kind of feel like it's sort of like I kind of think of it as like it's cleaning up. So I feel like a lot of the bad things that happen and like the trauma that we go through, not necessarily things that were really like we were meant to go through. It's just like a mess.
Right.
And then we spend our time like slowly cleaning and putting things back where they're meant to be. And so I think like when we're at our worst, so I think of like when I was in my drinking, like I was not operating at like my highest self or even like my true self. That was just me operating like the most trash I could be, like was not healthy, was very toxic to be around, just would manipulate things and everything. And you know, but in the moment had no idea because I was just very unaware. And then you kind of get bumped out of that and you kind of get that bigger picture. And then as it's like I'm healing from a lot of things, I'm actually finding, I'm more of this person, not so much that person, if that makes sense.
No, it definitely makes sense. It's like the analogy of the house, man. Like how you live in your house is how you living on the inside. So if your house is a mess, you a mess.
You're a mess.
You know what I'm saying? But once you start to do that work, aka clean up your house, you know, you may not feel like it, but you know it's got to get done. So by the time you're done, you feel better.
Yeah.
The house feels better. You can breathe, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you feel better. You taking care of yourself, like, you know. So it's kind of like comparing it like that because it's a real thing. Like, you go to people's houses and you be like,
oh my gosh,
what are you going through? You know what I'm saying? And some people, the young people coming up in the environment, they just think it's normal. They don't think it's something like going on with this person. They just feel like, oh, we live like this.
Yeah, like it's totally normal to have way more furniture than we need.
Way more furniture, way more clothes, way more sometimes bugs and unclean kitchens and bathrooms and stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Like, I mean, I didn't realize I was a minimalist till I like literally like started living by myself. Like it was just me, and I don't want anything. And so I'm thinking, is that a problem? Like, is that like the extreme?
You just like your mind clear, I guess. I just don't want
people
shit
come
around
over,
me.
We're sitting on my mattress. Like, I don't want a chair. Like, I don't need it. It's like, but it's obviously not comfortable. People are coming over.
I mean, I guess you don't want nobody around.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah, it's possibilities.
This is my space.
I mean, it's your space.
Yeah.
However you feel. I mean, that might change for you. You might want a house full of furniture. You might hoard it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I always grew up with like a lot of family in the house. So I think this is just something very new for me where I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice to like,
I got space.
Yeah, I don't have to be considerate. Like I'll get home tonight like around 10 and I'll make dinner and I don't have to be like, like walking on
Excuse me?
eggshells around the kitchen not to wake
Yeah.
everyone up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that's why you really spacious like that,
Dude,
because you're
yeah.
used to everybody being in your space.
I think so.
Kind of like,
Yeah. Well, thank you for this therapy session.
Oh, good. Yeah, know
I
what I'm
learned so
saying?
much more about myself.
Yeah, me too. Shit. I hope y'all did too. Shit.
Yeah.
They did. I don't
And
know,
yeah, thank
maybe.
you for guidance for sponsoring or partnering for the Nash Live Show.
Yeah.
And if you want,
your tickets.
you can, even though I'm sober, you can sponsor my podcast.
Yes.
I'm sure plenty of listeners would love to drink your whiskey.
Yes. Guidance whiskey goes great with healing, because you need that damn guidance to get you where you need to be. But it can guide you somewhere else if you do a little too much.
And just a little to let you know, you must remove cap before serving.
Please do, because if you're drunk and you ain't moved,
It's like
got
a
the
friendly
cap
reminder.
off, then I don't
I
know.
love that. All right. Thank you, Goldie.
All right. Oh, good. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Good chat.